Hey everybody, it's Chef Mara and I'm back, and today I want to show you how to roast a whole chicken using our compound butter from the last video. But first I want to take a few minutes and talk about purchasing quality chicken and the benefits of buying a whole bird versus individual cuts. When I'm shopping for chickens, the first thing I look for is pasture raised. This means that the chickens are free to run around and peck the ground and eat grass and bugs and seeds and whatever is natural to their diet. If you're buying your chicken from a grocery store as opposed to directly from a farm, you're going to want to make sure that the label indicates that the chicken is organic, GMO free, no antibiotics, and no hormones. I've found some really great farms in my area. My favorite is La Barn Ranch. I buy their eggs and their chicken every weekend from my farmer's market. I also really like Sheldon Farms because they have amazing standards and they're accessible because I can buy them at the grocery store. So I like to think about buying a whole chicken as more of an investment in future meals. Not only do you get wonderful cuts of meat, but you also get the skin and bones to save to make nutrient-dense bone broth. Some of the other benefits of buying the whole bird versus individual cuts is that it is less packaging, so it's better for the environment, and it's actually more cost-effective pound for pound buying a whole bird versus buying the individual cuts. And now it's the fun part, roasting the bird. Let's go over what you'll need. 1 whole chicken, some of our compound butter that's cut up into pieces, 1 whole lemon cut into 4, half of an onion cut up, 2 cloves of garlic smashed, 2 carrots cut lengthwise, and 2 celery stalks, some fresh sage, and some fresh thyme. So the next thing you're going to want to do is make sure and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You're going to want to get a sheet tray with raised edges so the juices don't fall off into the oven, and line it with some parchment paper. I have a small sharp paring knife and a little piece of butcher's twine or whatever you have laying around. Placing the carrots and the celery and some of the onion down on the tray. A little bit of the sage, a bit of the thyme, and a couple pieces of the lemon. Take your bird and place it on top. You're going to put in your crushed garlic, hunk of the onion, most of the herbs, and I like to take a little bit of the lemon, squeeze it, and then leave it in the end and close it up. I like to go ahead and tie the legs together in order to keep the bird from drying out when it's cooking. 1 leg, take the other, wrap it around, and just make sure it's really tight, and then tie it off. Now I'm going to show you how to put the compound butter under the skin of the bird. Next, you're going to want to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top and sprinkle with a little bit of salt and some black pepper. Now it's time to place the chicken in the preheated oven, and we're going to set the timer for about 40 minutes. Ding ding! Timer went off. Time to tempt the chicken! It's important to tempt the bird in the thigh meat close to the bone. This is where you'll get your truest temperature. You're looking for a temperature that's between 155 and 160 degrees. So one of the most important parts is letting the chicken rest. We need to let the chicken rest because it needs to continue to cook a little longer, and it has so much heat in it still that it will continue that, reaching our goal of 165 degrees. The other reason is if we cut it open right now and try to eat it, all the juices would run out all over the tray and we would have some very dry and unappetizing chicken. Now you have this delicious roasted chicken. After enjoying the meat, make sure and save the skin and bones and scraps, because in my next video, I'm going to teach you how to make a nutrient-dense bone broth, so stay tuned.